How's it going? This is Hoiman, and today we're taking a look at the Grandista Mega Man figure. So for the front you have a nice picture of the figure, and then down here it also says exclusive as well. And then moving on to the side you have pictures of the figure, and it does actually say actual size, and I can confirm that it is actually true. On the other side, another picture of the figure. The top, bottom you have some legal stuff. And on the back you just have another picture of the figure. To open the box, just lift open the top flap, and then the figure is stored inside a plastic bag and is separated into 3 pieces. So to put the figure together, it's very self-explanatory. So he comes with 3 parts. So he comes with the main body, which is all one big piece. And then he also comes with his 2 feet. And then you just simply slide them onto his legs, and they can be a bit tricky, but if you just gently slot them in so that they're nice and snug, and then just apply a bit of force, and there you have the figure together assembled. So here's the actual figure itself, and for the most part I think this is a really nice Mega Man figure. So it's very nicely sculpted, and even though he has a simple design, I do like the fact that they added a bit more details and some added features to this figure, just to make it look a bit more detailed. So of course you have his iconic blue design, but they did add in like these kind of wrinkles and scratch marks to really make it look like a suit. So it looks very nice. And then on the legs you even have these kind of scratch marks as well to bring out some kind of wear and tear that he's kind of makes him look like he's been through many battles. And for his feet they've added like these kind of lines and these holes, and then there's even this kind of black rim as well for added more detail. And then he has these kind of black slots as well on either side of his ankles. And then for the bottom, the line on the foot continues, but then you have his red boosters as well. And then for his buster itself, they've added a line around the tip, and then they added these slots as well, just to make it look a bit more mechanical. And then his hand as well, you can see all the creases and folds and the scratch marks. It just adds a lot more detail to quite a simple design overall, which makes it look really nice for the most part. So taking a close look at the face, I feel that they have captured the likeness of the character really well. I mean, this is obviously based on his more modern look, so kind of his more Mega Man 8 sort of look. So he looks more kind of anime, but at the same time he does look a bit more grown up as well. But back to the face, again, I do feel that they've captured the likeness of the character really well. And then he has this really nice smile, and then his iconic blue eyes. And then the helmet itself, again I feel that they've really captured the likeness of it really well. Very iconic helmet, and then looks very accurate pretty much from all angles. So you have these kind of black vents as well. And then for his ears there's even these kind of lines to bring out the kind of effect. I think it would have been cool if the red parts on his ears and his feet were translucent plastic, so it really adds for more effect, but I realised that will be more expensive, and for this kind of statue, even just the red paint works just as well. And for the most part, there's very little paint on this figure. It's mainly cast in a matte blue for the plastic. But then you have the lighter blue as well, which is kind of painted on, and for the most part it is very nice and clean. So it's painted on the helmet and the ears, and then for the body, again very nicely painted, and then these black parts here are also painted on. Same for the yellow stripe here, and you can see all the slots as well. And then of course for his feet they're painted with the red as well, same for the black. So my final thoughts are, this is overall a really nice looking figure. It's very nice and big, very bold, and has quite a lot of weight to him as well, which adds a bit of a premium feel to him. But I do have some gripes, such as the seam line on the helmet. it does kind of stand out quite a bit. And you can argue the fact that it's supposed to look like that, but from what I've seen of him in the game and illustrations, he doesn't really have a line, but it is a bit distracting, but it isn't super noticeable. And then there are some areas where the paint isn't quite as clean, like the black here. You can see it kind of bleeds into the blues a bit. And then same for the legs here on the back. You can see a bit of paint bleeding. And then there are some areas which are like a bit unclean in the sculpt. Like you can see it's kind of rough along the edges here. And I'm not really huge on the fact that they added the Capcom copyrights to the back of his leg here. Because it's embossed, it does kind of stand out a bit and it does look a bit distracting. I think it would have been nice if it was on the bottom of the foot, because then you don't really see it. But as it is on the leg, it is a bit distracting. But other than that, if you're a huge fan of the character or the series itself, then I can highly recommend this figure. It makes for a very nice display piece and it just looks very nice overall. But that's my review. Thank you for watching and enjoy some pictures.